welcome back to video 3. You are kicking email marketing booty. If you have not watched the previous 2 videos, be sure to do those first because they're really important and it is in order of how things should actually happen. So if you haven't seen the first 2 videos, go on back, watch those first, come back here. But if you have watched the first 2 videos, well then, get ready to dive on in. Continue with the challenge.
Welcome back to the Masterclass for Doers video part 3 out of 4. And that means you are officially halfway through the videos in this challenge. That is super exciting because it means you are halfway to igniting your email list. Oh yeah. All right, you've got your freebie and you've optimized your site and your social media to promote that freebie. Now what? Well, today, here's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to get more eyeballs, aka traffic, on your freebie, because once you've created it and you've optimized your site to promote it, you need to actually get people to see it so that they can get it and opt on to your list. We're going to go over my 2 favorite ways to get traffic fast, and then, of course, the final steps to upping your email marketing game, what to send your email list to make sales, and how to use it to grow your business. All exciting things. Let's start with number 1, how to get traffic to your freebie. There are a ton of ways that you can drive traffic to your website and to your freebie. Pinterest marketing is great. It is one of my absolutely favorite ways to get traffic. In fact, Pinterest is the number 1 source of my own traffic. So Pinterest can be huge if used correctly. Facebook Live broadcasts that link to your landing page are also amazing. Doing JV webinars or joint venture webinars. Anytime you see JV, that just means joint venture. So doing joint venture webinars with someone in your industry can also be amazing for driving traffic and growing your list. Participating in relevant online summits is another one. I have done a couple of these and they are pretty awesome. Live speaking events. Google SEO, obviously, that is optimizing your site and putting out content so that you show up in search engines. Being on relevant podcasts is a great way to drive traffic, especially when in the podcast episode, you're pointing people to your freebies landing page. Mentioning it in the emails that you send to your email list. I do this regularly in the emails that I send out to my list. Sure, they're already on my list, but just because they're on my list, that doesn't mean they opted in for the particular freebie that I'm trying to get people to grab. So if I want to get more people getting a certain freebie, I will mention it in the emails I send to my list so that they can get on in that particular freebie action. You can, of course, use Facebook ads and guest posting on relevant blogs. However, some of those take a lot of time and work. So you can, of course, do them all, but a lot of those will take some time and work. For example, Pinterest is awesome. As I mentioned, it is my number 1 source of traffic, but it can take quite a bit of time and effort up front to optimize your Pinterest profile and your site so that you really start getting in the rhythm and seeing results. SEO is great, but that can take a lot of time to start getting results because SEO is kind of like a slow and steady build. You're optimizing your site, you're continually putting out good content, doing all the link stuff and things like that, so that can take a while. Facebook ads are great, but those can get expensive fast, especially if you're starting out at the beginning. Facebook ads takes a lot of trial and error, so you're not likely going to put out an ad that does amazing right in the beginning, so that can take some time, it can take some money. So let us talk then about 2 ways for you to get traffic fast. All right, so you are welcome to do all of the ways we just mentioned, but I am gonna share with you 2 ways that you can do it fast because this is a 5-day challenge. First, on social media, stay with me here. Yes, I'm gonna mention live broadcasting. Just stick with me even if you're terrified at the thought. You wanna do a series of live broadcasts that are related to the topic of your freebie, then link to your freebies landing page at the end. Now, a series of really anything, whether it be videos, live broadcasts, blog posts, is typically 3 to 4 at the minimum, and 3 to 4 is a good amount. And when you are done doing your broadcast, if you're using Facebook Live, you could, there's also like Periscope that does live broadcasts. I never really got into Periscope, but if that's where if you have like an audience there, do it on Periscope. Do it at whatever platform you like the best that does live broadcasting, use that one. But if you're using Facebook Live, What I love doing when I'm done is pinning your live broadcast to the top of your page or your group or both if you have those. Pinning it just means that it's going to be stuck to the top of your page. So anyone who lands in your group, anyone who goes to your Facebook business page is going to see your live broadcast. And then, of course, you are linking to your landing page in the broadcast. And if you are feeling nervous about video or skeptical, I just want to say that doing live video is one of the best ways to stand out and connect with your audience. You're going to stand out more because first, there are a ton of people online doing blog posts, but not nearly as many of them are doing things like video. So just the very fact that you're doing video is going to make you stand out. But not only that, you're going to stand out more because people are seeing you literally in person. They're seeing your personality, experiencing you, and that is going to make you stand out because there are no other yous in the entire world. So when people are really seeing you, you're going to stand out more, and they're going to connect with you more deeply because people are hearing your voice. They are seeing you. Doing live broadcasts is literally the number one way. I mean, it's the next best thing to actually hanging out with them in their living room, having a chat. So it's a very good way to connect with your audience. And remember, the more you can connect with your audience, the more they are going to trust you. And if they connect with you, they trust you, you resonate with them, the more likely they are to buy from you. So give live video a chance, even if you are feeling skeptical. I was absolutely terrified the first time. My first live video experience was a webinar. I thought I was going to die. I was like so nervous. I thought I was going to vomit the night before, and it turned out to be one of the best experiences. So much fun, and live video has really grown my business a crap ton. And then after that, another very fast way to get traffic is a joint venture partnership. These are extra fast because you are literally getting in front of an entirely new audience in a day. In a day, you are getting in front of hundreds, possibly thousands of new people. But you need to partner with someone who is in your industry with the same audience. It's not going to do you any good if you partner with someone who has a different dream client as you, because you don't want those people on your list. They're not your dream client, right? So you're already clear on who your dream client is. We did that in video 1. So you need to partner with someone who has the same dream client. That way you're getting the right people onto your email list. And it also works best if if you both have paid offerings. It works best if your partner has a complementary offering, not a competing offering. You obviously don't want to partner up together if you're both selling essentially the same thing. You wanna partner up with someone that has the same audience but has a different product. So over on the right, you will see I did a partnership with Jenna Sword. She's awesome. And we did a webinar together. We have the same audience, creative entrepreneurs looking to build awesome, profitable online businesses, but we were selling two different things. I was selling a course on how to stand out with webinars, and she had something about standing out with branding. So same audience, but different complementary products. So there are a lot of different JV partnerships that you can do. You don't have to just do a webinar. So a few ideas to get your creative wheels turning. You could guest post on someone's site. You could do a roundup blog post on your own site. So this is where you would reach out to other people, other influencers in your industry. You might ask them a question or two on the topic of your blog posts. They would respond with your answer, and you would include them all the answers you would include in one epic blog post, of course, linking back to each person who contributed. And then you would share the finished blog post with each person that contributed, and hopefully they would share the blog post with their audience. So you would be getting a bunch of people in your industry sharing your blog post. A webinar, as I already talked about, is a great thing to do for connecting and providing value that you both host. And live broadcast, you could do not just a live broadcast on your own where you link to your landing page, but you could do a live broadcast guest post. If you each have, for example, a Facebook group, you could do a guest post or a live broadcast guest post in their group, linking to your freebie and landing page, and they could do the same thing in your group. So it's kind of like a fun little spin on guest posting, only it's It's live broadcasting. And then a link exchange to your email list. And this is the one we're going to talk about specifically. These are all good ideas, but remember, we're focusing on 2 traffic ideas that are going to get you traffic fast. So a link exchange is where they will promote you by mentioning and linking to your freebies landing page in an email to their entire list, and you do the same thing. So they're literally just sending an email endorsing you and being like, yo, you guys, guess what? I have a friend. She has this amazing free thing that I think you're going to get a lot of value out of. Be sure to check it out right here. And they are linking to your landing page, and you're doing the same for them. All of the other things we talked about are great, but for example, a webinar, that takes a lot more time, that takes a lot more planning. A link exchange is something that is so quick and easy. Literally, you could write that email in probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes, very, very, very short amount of time to invest for the fact that you're going to be getting in front of an entirely new audience. So here are a couple tips when you're when you are contacting a potential partner. First, keep it short and show your personality. People, again, you know this because you probably are yourself, people are busy. You don't want to send someone an email that is just an epic, long paragraph after paragraph email because they're not going to want to read it, and they probably won't read it. If they open up your email and see that it's super long, they're going to be discouraged and probably just close it out. So keep it very short and show your personality. This is you're trying to connect with someone. So don't be, for me, when I get an email from someone that is contacting me about a potential collaboration, I like to know who is contacting me. I like it when I can see their personality. I don't like the really formal, stiff-sounding business emails. I like it when I can actually hear the person talking to me through the email. Also, open with something nice that shows you're familiar with them and their business. It's kind of a turnoff when I will just get a completely cold email from someone who I have no idea who they are, but not only that, I have no inkling that they even really are familiar with me. And a lot of times I get the idea that they don't, because they contact me with something that isn't even in line with my business. So it's great if you can open with something that is nice and shows that you are familiar with them. You could respond to, if you sign up for their email list, for instance, you could respond to one of their newsletters and be like, oh my gosh, hey, I love the newsletter you sent out today. I couldn't agree more with blankety blank. Or just something that shows that you are familiar with who they are and their work. And just be nice is, well, nice. Also, mention a specific collaboration, including the benefits. They're way more likely to want to collaborate with you if you can be specific about the type of collaboration. Don't just write and be like, hey, I think we should collaborate. Okay, well, that doesn't tell them anything. And then they're like, well, are you expecting me to come up with a collaboration idea? So make sure you have a specific collaboration idea that you mention, and be sure to include the benefits. Why should they take time to collaborate with you? We're all busy. So you need to make sure that you are mentioning how this collaboration is going to be of great benefit. And then, of course, link to your site and leave a response deadline. It's so frustrating when I get an email from someone, I have no idea who they are, and they don't leave me a link to their site or anything like that, so I can't even check them out. So be sure you're linking to your site and leave a response time. Like, when would you like a general time frame of when you would like to hear back? And lucky for you, there is a JV collaboration template linked underneath this video. So I have made it super easy for you. You can literally customize it to fit your voice, to fit your brand. But I've included all of these important key points in the template, so you can kind of just customize the template to your needs. Oh yeah, see that template? Totally what I'm talking about. Underneath this video. Heck yes! All right, let us now talk about a quick review so that you can ingrain all of the golden nuggets that we just learned in this video. You just learned all about the different ways that you can get more traffic to your freebie, including my 2 favorite ways to get traffic fast. And that was doing a series of live broadcasts that link directly to the landing page of your freebie. And then number 2, doing a link exchange with someone in your industry. And in the next video, which is also the last video, you're gonna learn what the heck to actually send people once they're on your list. You've been getting people on your list, enticing people to join your list. Well, what the heck do you actually send them? You're gonna learn about that, and you're also gonna learn how you can use your list to make more sales and grow your business, and how to keep growing your list. There's still lots of things left to learn, but first, of course, you have 2 action steps that you need to take. Number 1, do a live broadcast series and link to your freebies landing page. I always want to tell people that the most growth happens outside of your comfort zone. You can't experience true growth if you stay inside your little comfort zone bubble. So step out of your comfort zone, do a live broadcast, and link to your freebies landing page. And then number 2, contact a JV partner and do a link exchange. You can definitely choose one of the other JV ideas that we went over, but a link exchange is going to be very quick and very easy. Okay, do those action steps, do it, and be sure to keep your eyes peeled for video number 4, because that is where the extra magic happens when it comes to growing your list and making sales, and I will see you there.